Brace yourself as the economic meltdown is upon us and the evidence is piling up sky high. And another piece is showing right here in this article, which I do want to bring to your attention here in the video, as this is yet again another piece of evidence to add to the huge pile that we have already that is showing we're on the cusp of a major economic contraction, a major recession, an economic meltdown, whatever you want to call it. It is here and now, and the policies that we're seeing coming out so far this year are literally just exacerbating the situation that we are seeing playing out right before our eyes. So I'm going to pop this article up on the screen for you here in just a second. You can see all the details. I'll point out some of the key highlights within it and what we want to pay attention to. Now, before I bring this up on the screen, I just want to say this much. It's not all about just this one data point. There's a lot of data points that are out there, and this is not the only one that we want to watch. However, this is one that is just yet again, like I said, another one we can add to the very big pile that is growing, making it look very concerning with the current state of the economy, the finances of the people, and just what we're seeing going on right now across this country. Anyway, let's pop this up right here, right now, which, quick side note, by the way, as you look at this article, this is not a political video in any way, shape, or form. I'm not here to bash anybody, nothing like that. I'm just stating the facts. Let's look at what's really going on and what we really want to pay attention to. Anyway, as you can see here with this article, it's about credit cards. It's not all about credit cards, as in, all the data out there, but credit cards are something we certainly want to watch because this gives us spending patterns and it gives us a glimpse into the finances of the American people, because when people spend more, they're feeling confident and exuberant and wow, the economy's great and I'm so rich and I have all this money and I can just blow all this money on all kinds of stuff. But when people are not feeling that way, they contract and they don't pay very much on their balances. Well, that's exactly what we're seeing right here. Now, obviously, as I film this video right now, we're in the middle portion of 2025. However, this report goes back to the fourth quarter of last year, 2024. So it's a little while ago now, but nonetheless, this is some of the data that we're watching right now. Okay, so here's what they found. 11.1% of people with credit cards paid the minimum balance in the fourth quarter of 2024. Now you might be thinking, who cares? It's the minimum balance. I do that all the time, or whatever you're thinking. That's okay. You're right. That is fine. But the fact being is that this is a 12-year high on people that are paying just the minimum. In general, I'm going to be honest with you, I think most people probably don't want to hold a balance on a credit card, or at least pay the minimum if they don't need to, right? Simply because, as you'll see here in this article as well, the average interest rate on a credit card right now is a little over 21%. I'm not sure about you, but I float balances on credit cards all the time too. I don't love doing it, and I want to pay it down as fast as I can because I don't want to pay 21.5% interest. That's just me speaking, but maybe you do enjoy paying that. I don't. I don't want to blow money into the wind by paying 21.5% interest on a credit card. So I like to float balances. I like to put everything on a credit card and then pay it down as fast as I possibly can, which, takes a while sometimes. But also, they also found that 1 in 3 people, okay, so this year, 2025, 1 in 3 people that have a credit card are relying on their credit cards to make ends meet. That's not a good situation. So if you go and look out your window, or if you walk around the street right now, 1 out of every 3 people that you see are relying on their Social Security relying on their credit card. Sorry, I talk about Social Security here on the channel a lot, so it's just like ingrained in my head. Anyway, 1 in 3 people rely on their credit card to make ends meet. That's not a very good situation. What does that mean? What is that really conveying to us when we see these numbers? 11.1% of people in the fourth quarter are paying the minimums on their credit card, and 1 out of every 3 people are relying on their credit card to make ends meet. What is that telling us? What it's really telling us is that people don't have any money. People don't have any money right now, so they're floating balances on credit cards. They're paying the minimum because that's all the money that they have. They can't afford to pay anything more than that. People are relying on their credit cards at the pace that they are right now because they don't have free cash to pay for stuff. So they rely on their credit card because it's a line of credit. That's what credit cards are. It's a line of credit that's extended to you from the bank where they say, here, go spend up to this limit if you want to. You don't have to, but you can if you want to, and then just float the balance back and just pay it down when you can, right? These are some major warning signs, and as you can see here in this article as well, they're suggesting that this was possibly the canary in the coal mine. Now, obviously, it's not all about credit cards. It's not all about one single data point, but it's about the pile, the mountain of different data points that we've been seeing piling up here over the last several months. Now, I was out probably, I don't know, 4 or 5 months ago. It was maybe longer than that. It was right around the turn of the year. So it was quite a while ago now, probably back in January, maybe early February. I don't know. It was quite a while ago now. I was out in a video and I said, at that time, we've been waiting and waiting. We've known that a major economic contraction, a recession is coming at some point. We know that this is happening. We know that the data has been piling up and showing that this is not looking so good. But earlier on this year, I said, we're likely going to see the catalyst being the implementation of the tariffs. The tariffs are likely going to be the catalyst that finally pushes this economy over the cliff. We've been teetering on the cliff for a while. We've needed a major catalyst. Well, I would say that the tariffs are probably the catalyst that pushes us off the cliff. And we don't have a parachute. So here we go, right? So point being is that I'm not sitting here saying, oh, great, this is awesome, finally, doom and gloom, this is awesome, finally, my dreams are coming true. That's not what I'm saying at all. All I'm saying is that let's just be a realist and look at what's really happening. But these are some very concerning data points that are out there among so many others that are out there suggesting that maybe the economic situation that we're dealing with right now is probably not the best. And nothing's going to change. Nothing will change until we get change. I know a lot of us out there are thinking, could really use some change right now. Could really use some reduced prices. That's not happening. We're going to get the opposite of reduced prices. We're going to get higher prices because of the tariffs. So there's a lot of people out there that are struggling financially. That's not going to change at all. Nothing will change until we get a reset. A major economic contraction, a recession, whatever it happens to be, a meltdown. That's just what's going to reset it. And again, it doesn't have to be some long, prolonged thing where a ton of people get hurt financially. That's not what I'm suggesting. All I'm saying is that we need a reset. We need to push the reset button on this video game called the economy. That's all I'm saying. I've been saying it for a long time. Think of the economy like a big old video game, right? Weird analogy, I know. But just think of that. When you're not doing so hot in a video game, what do? Well, let's just reset. Let's just start over, right? Maybe I'll have better luck next time, right? So same situation with the economy. We need to push the reset button on the overall economy to get this thing kind of out of the slump that we're in and back into a phase where people have money and they feel a little bit better financially and then get out into the economy and spend and stimulate again. That's not happening until we get something that majorly changes here. And the way that we could do that is by going through a short-term but a swift and good economic contraction to reset where we're currently at and get us back on solid footing again. Anyway, just wanted to share this article with you really quickly here. Otherwise, hey, if you're enrolled in Medicare, please utilize this free service right there. That phone number right there is your exclusive phone number for you here in this community. Here, I keep pointing with my thumb like this right here. Write that phone number down, take a picture, take a screenshot, whatever you got to do. If you're enrolled in Medicare, call them. They'll help you with your supplement plan, your Medigap plan, your Part D plan, your Medicare Advantage, or if you're turning 65 or if you're retiring and need to enroll in Medicare, again, please utilize that service right there. It's a team of trusted advisors. They're waiting to talk to you. It's totally free. They will shop all the 20,000+ plans across the country to find you the best plan at the best price with the best coverages and the best fit for you and your personal needs. So you can see the doctors you want, the providers you want to see, the networks you want to be within, the offices, the clinics you want to go to, the prescription needs if you have any at all. They will find all of those for you and present your options with that phone number. Take advantage of that, please. It's there waiting for you. And you can utilize that, which, by the way, the average senior that's calling them, which, by the way, thousands of you here in this community have already called them, the average person is saving $1,100. That's the average savings. Not guaranteed. It could be more. It could be less. It could be zero. My point being is that you don't know unless you ask. Please call that. You never know what you could save or what kind of better coverages are out there unless you call and ask. You don't know what you don't know. That's the problem, right? Anyway, let me give you a quick little pro tip. Annual enrollment is coming up in just a few months. It's not that far away as of right now. It's going to be here before we know it. Call them now, establish the communication now, so that when annual enrollment opens up, you can literally be at the front of the line. They will cut the tape right in front of you to open enrollment. You can be the first people through the door with this exclusive phone number. For those of you here in this community, call that. They will do all the work for you. You don't have to do anything. They will do all the grunt work for you. And then when annual enrollment opens up, you're there, front of the line, first people through the door, rather than at the back of the line of 70 million seniors in front of you. You don't want to be at the back of the line. Anyway, establish that communication. It's totally free for you here in this community. We love free stuff, and why we're extending that assistance for you with your Medicare. Anyway, please share that as well. Just think of a few people, just 1, 2, or 3 people that you know, friends, family members, neighbors, acquaintances, siblings, coworkers, parents, neighbors down the street, neighbors down the hall, favorite cashiers at the local store. Go ahead and share that with them so they can also get some help with their Medicare. Otherwise, if you're new here, if you've not done so yet, please consider subscribing, 100% free. Big subscribe button down below. Please share the video, big share button down below. Check out the nearly 6,000 videos here on the channel in the video library. The popular videos I've hand selected for you down below in the description or popping up on your screen. In just a minute, you'll see some videos there. Check those out. Otherwise, until next time, have a nice day. Take care. Call them for your Medicare needs, and I'll catch you again later in the next video. See you for now. See ya.